Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Cancers. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot Channel, everybody. Let's go ahead and get down with it. So, all I need for you to do at this moment is take the time to consider subscribing to the channel. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. Once you do that, your energies will flow throughout these messages, starting with this message today. So I'm going to give you the opportunity throughout this spiel to go ahead and hit those subscribe buttons, y'all. Click them. Click the subscribe button. Once you do that, again, your energy will flow more freely throughout these messages. Again, everybody that swings through, slides through, just wants to peek and check things out, your energies will flow as well, but not as prevalent as those who are subscribed. I'm just telling you. So, you can be incognito when you subscribe. You can let me know. Also, your comments are welcome on this channel. Anything that resonates with you, let me know about it. If it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe the next one will. And there are other videos that I have, you guys. So please check out my playlist. I've got several videos out there for you to watch. And I'm putting out content every day now, y'all. I am not going to miss a beat with the content. I guarantee. To make sure that I consistently put out content on a weekly basis at the minimum, if not as daily as possible. Okay. Okay. Starting with those, we've got Cancer versus all 12, which is what we are going to be doing today. And I am offering clarity, guidance, and love messages. These are timeless readings, y'all. Again, if these readings or messages don't resonate with you, keep it moving or go on to the next video because something there may resonate with you 100%. And I've had that with some of my favorite tarot readers that I go to on a regular daily basis as well myself, that I listen to and read listen to their readings. They don't always necessarily resonate with me because they have hundreds and thousands, if not millions, some of them, of other readers that listen to them on a regular basis. And so different energies flow, you guys, and it's all about the community. And a lot of times it will, ebb and flow. It may resonate on this particular point of the message with one person, but another point of the message may be talking to another person and letting them know the message that they need to hear for the day. Everybody's not going to get 100% of their answers all the time at one reading. Do not ever expect that from any tarot reader. You will all be disappointed. But you will get some questions answered. You will get some clarity into your situation. You're definitely going to get some guidance, and you dang sure going to get some love messages from me. Messages. You got some messages. You're going to get some messages from moi. I promise you. I get messages from myself on a daily basis every day. Everybody who chooses to be in a relationship with me has to do it at their own risk because they know that I'm going to know that I know already. So, there's no sense in being dishonest. I'm going to get a very honest person that moves and grooves with me because I just know things. Sorry. So, anyways, we'll get into that later, y'all. I am going to have my Cancers by Candlelight After Dark. It is a new channel that I am going to be opening up very soon. It is exclusive, you guys, so don't miss it. It is for adults only. Again, that is going to be Candlelight Cancer Tarot channel, and that is an After Dark channel. It is exclusive to Cancers and adults only After Dark. So stay tuned to that coming soon. All right, you guys. So starting with Cancers versus Cancers at 5 minutes even. I am going to timestamp these, you guys, so you will be able to go to the description box below to see your sign that you want to hear the reading for, okay? Or you can listen to all 12. Don't forget, career and general message will be at the end of this reading, you guys. So starting with Cancer versus another Cancer. All right. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do we have for Cancers dealing with another Cancer today, please? It's October the 17th. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with another Cancer today? Okay. Oh. You have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is your energy, Cancer. Whew. And you have the Moon here, Piscean energy. Cancer, if you're dealing with another Cancer, with this Eight of Cups energy, you can see this man here holding his walking stick. And he is leaving. He's going away. There are some empty cups that have been knocked over, but there are still a whole lot of cups still standing. But this man has his back turned to him. He is looking out into it looks like the city or the forest. Yeah, he's getting ready to travel. He doesn't even know where he's going, but he knows that he's leaving here. Okay, so apparently there is sorrow here. There is someone is very unhappy in the current situation. And with this Moon card here, this Moon energy, this represents someone being very uncertain, perhaps, or either someone who is confused, okay, or they feel that things are being hidden from them, Cancer. This can represent secrets, in a sense, Cancer, if that resonates with you. But whatever it is, this person is no longer interested. They no longer want to be concerned with it. They are ready to go. Underneath the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So this is an energy of somebody perhaps, juggling, Cancer, multiple people, perhaps. Not sure here, but I do see the Sun. I do see there's going to be some sort of clarity about whatever it is that this man is juggling here. So, to clarify this Moon and this uncertainty, this person is uncertain on whether or not they're being juggled or not, Cancer, and I think they're just tired of it and they're walking away. All right, so Cancer is dealing with the Cancer. Now we are moving on to Scorpio. Moving on to Cancers dealing with a Scorpio. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with Scorpios, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Scorpio, please? Okay. All right. So we have the Nine of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. That is y'all's energy here. And you have the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So right away, Cancer, this lets me know that there is a lot of content between you and this person, Cancer. There are two nines coming up here. So this lets me know right away. Nines represent completeness. Okay. So you do feel like you are complete when you are with this person, Cancer. With the Nine of Cups here, that already represents a whole lot of success, a lot of satisfaction. You feel like you're very content when you're with this person. But with the Nine of Swords here, there is something between the two of you that someone feels bitter about something, Cancer. There is someone who is feeling bitter about something. With the Nine of Cups, here's both of y'all's energy again. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy underneath the deck here. This represents somebody who is coming in to negotiate something, Cancer. It's a very flirtatious energy. Okay. And here you go. You got the King of Cups just behind the scenes. Again, this is someone who is a little bit distant, Cancer, but definitely very devoted energy here. There's a lot of love between you and your person. And I feel like that's what they're coming in to let you know is that, look, I love you. There's a lot of love between us here, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Seven of Pentacles. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is a very beautiful, beautiful soul tie connection here. There is one of you who is a little bit, bitter about maybe some things that took place between the two of you in the past, but you need to get over that. You got a beautiful partner. Moving on to Pisces. Cancers dealing with a Pisces. Holy Spirit, angels and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Pisces, please? Holy Spirit, angels and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Pisces today, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for... Whoop, whoa. Okay, well then. So Cancers, you have the Five of Wands. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. That's y'all's energy. You're dealing with your match here, Cancer. And you have the Three of Cups, unfortunately, in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So, Cancers, those dealing with another Cancer, there is some sort of a competition going on here, Cancer. And I feel like your person is either talking to other people about you or allowing other people to talk about you to them. Okay, the Three of Cups in the reverse represents energies of, people coming in, gossiping, Cancer. It talks about somebody being isolated emotionally, and somebody really coming in and really, really putting the number in on you, Cancer. So I would watch out for that if you are dealing with the Pisces. Underneath the deck here, you have the Eight of Swords. This is something that you are unaware of, Cancer. This person has their eyes covered. They have no idea that this is going on around you, Cancer. But I feel like, you can't really trust some people or situations around you. With the Judgment card, there is a reckoning. You are going to find out about this, Cancer. You're going to become awake to this, Cancer. You are going to find out about this. All right, moving on to Taurus. All right, Cancers dealing with a Taurus, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Taurus, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Taurus, please? See, when they pop out so quickly, it's like, okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we have the Two of Wands. Aries, Sag, Leo energy. Underneath the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay, and the Page of Wands. So, with this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Cancer, those of you who are dealing with a Taurus, there is something going on behind the scenes here that is causing this person, you or your person, Cancer, it could be you or it could be your person, to feel as though they're not certain if they don't feel as though there's anything coming out of the relationship. They're starting to question whether or not they're doing this for the right or the wrong reasons. They don't want to force it. They feel like there's just, no matter what they do, there's nothing good coming out of the relationship. And with the Two of Wands here, this person is considering leaving. Okay, Cancer. So if you're dealing with the Taurus, I don't know if it is you or your person, but there is someone here that does not feel as though they are getting anything out of the relationship, and they are looking at leaving and moving towards something else, Cancer. With the Three of Pentacles, this talks about somebody working together and sharing efforts and pooling together efforts. And with the Emperor here, this is someone here that is very in control of themselves, of their actions. This is somebody who is very disciplined and structured, Cancer. But I feel like it's also a very safe energy. I don't feel like this person, I feel like this person really wants to work with you, Cancer, but they are just at the stage where they don't know if there's anything in the relationship more, and they're just considering at this point. The Two of Wands is not somebody who is starting to leave. That is more Three of Wands energy. Two of Wands is just somebody who's thinking about it. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Cancers dealing with Virgo. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Virgo, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Virgo, please? All right. So we have the World card here. There's a lot going on there. And we have the Sun. Very beautiful energy here, Cancer. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, there is something that is getting ready to happen out of nowhere, but things are going to move in a very optimistic direction, Cancer. If you have been at a point where things are just a little difficult with your Virgo, things are going to change. You are going to be moving from the Six of Swords energy, going from troubled waters into a very peaceful situation, Cancer. Six of Swords represents a very peaceful situation. Six of Wands, Cancer. This is definitely representing you starting over with this person. And with the World and the Sun, Cancer, you are starting over, and it is going to be a very, very beautiful start. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, or you had a Virgo and they left, they are going to be coming back, Cancer. You two are going to be starting over again. It's going to be beautiful. All right, moving on to Capricorn. All right, Cancers dealing with a Capricorn. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do we have for Cancers dealing with a Capricorn, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What clarity? Okay. So since this one wanted to pop out so quickly, Mr. Five of Swords. So we have the Five of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody's playing mind games. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. There's your energy, Capricorn, here. So there is some sort of competition taking place between you and your person, Cancer, if you are dealing with a Capricorn. And the Queen of Pentacles talks about somebody being generous, but it also can mean, in this case, with this Five of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles together, can represent somebody being very manipulative or taking advantage of someone, causing arguments, with their person, Cancer. Underneath the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. Aries, Sag, Leo energy, not very positive. And you have the Two of Wands. Okay, so basically, there's a lot of conflict and competition. Somebody is thinking about walking away. Somebody is wondering if they should go and invest somewhere else. And so I feel like there is just a lot of competition taking place here with this this Queen of Pentacles here. There's been a lot of conflict because of this, and this is why. So Cancer, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, here's the reason why there's conflict in your relationship right now. Yeah, it's because if there's a Queen of Wands somewhere lurking in the distance. All right, moving on here. 2258. And I was feeling when I was shuffling that card that there was some issue with communication with these two people, with Capricorn and Cancer. So there's a communication issue going on here. I feel like there's something deeper. Moving on to Cancer versus, sorry about that. Did I have Cancer here? Cancer versus Gemini. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Gemini, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Gemini, please? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. And this card wanted to come out like this. So we'll take it. I have the Two of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. There you go, Gemini. Right away. I already know what's happening here. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. So somebody is being indecisive about something, Cancer. If you are dealing with the Gemini, I don't know if it's you or if it's your person, but your person is, I see it's a very reliable energy. This person is being very patient, but this person is not making a decision about something. We got the Eight of Swords underneath the deck. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy again. I feel like if you're with a Gemini, I feel like they're moving very slow, Cancer, because they are trapped in their head about something. What are they trapped in their head about? You have the Six of Wands. They're trapped in their head about wanting to win. It has to do with their ego. So they're wanting to win at this relationship. They're wanting to be recognized. They're wanting success with you, Cancer. They want to win you over, Cancer. With the King of Cups, and this is your energy, Cancer, I feel like they're having a hard time seeing that because, you're being distant, Cancer. Okay. We could go deeper, but we won't. We'll save time and keep it moving. But that is for you, Cancers and Gemini. Moving on to Libra. Cancers dealing with a Libra. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers and Libras, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Libra? Oh, okay. So you got 3 and it was gonna come out. Like it was like, you're gonna take me. So we're gonna take you. All right then. So Libra, you've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay. All righty then. And the Four of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. That's you. All right. And we have the Eight of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo energy. Okay, I already see what's going on here for Cancers dealing with a Libra. This is very, very sweet. Underneath the deck here, you have the Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay. All right. So, and the Empress. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer, look, if you are dealing with a Libra and the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, I am trying to tell you right now, honey, Jenny girl, you in danger. No, you ain't in no danger, honey. The only thing you in danger of is somebody that loves you to the moon and back. Somebody who will go through the jungle and back through the forest for you. Okay? This person wants you. They want you now. You are not really being interested at this moment, Cancer. This is you kind of looking at this big old cup being offered to you out of the heavens, and you're like, I don't know if I want to take it. What's wrong with you, Cancer? You need to take it, and you need to take it now with the quickness, Eight of Wands. You need to make this decision. You need to make this decision quickly because somebody is not joking. They are coming in with the serious offer of commitment and taking it next level-ish. I mean, look at this. The Empress, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. They're working their way up to just all the way. They want this commitment with you, and they're going to offer this commitment. They're going to propose, but you're going to have to wake up to the fact that this person wants you so bad and that this is like your destiny, because obviously you're not seeing it for some reason. All right, moving on to Aquarius here. That was cute. Oh, Libra, you're the star today. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with an Aquarius? That was beautiful. I'm jealous. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with an Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What clarity, what guidance? Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we have the Ten of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Cancers dealing with a Libra here. So the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse represents someone, a very shallow energy. This is somebody who is definitely in it to win it for all their own purposes. Cancer, you don't know. But they're in it for their own reasons. It's a very insecure energy. Somebody who comes around being very jealous of other people because they don't have what they have. Just very, very jealous energy. Well, the Ten of Swords, this person is not having it any longer. And this represents somebody being done. This represents this energy coming to an end, pretty much. Okay, so I don't know if it's you or your person, you or your Aquarius, but somebody is done with this. This Eight of Swords, this is somebody that is in their head about this, Cancer. And the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups, Cancer. Somebody is in their head about this. Somebody is really unaware, Cancer, that this person is in this for these reasons, Cancer. And it is going to cause a lot of grief, Cancer. We would have to take some more cards here for clarity, and I think I will. Don't do this often, but I want to know what this Eight of Swords represents. What is it that Cancer or Cancer's person can't see? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers, please? Tell us about this Eight of Swords, please. And you have the Ten of Swords again. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So Cancer, you are going to be walking away from this energy here. And this other person is completely unaware of it. But you're aware. You can see this. This is like, this Ten of Swords is reflecting back on this Ten of Swords. Okay. Give us one more for this Ten of Swords, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This also represents somebody who is working hard, who is studying, who is researching, who is trying to build and get better at something, but they are doing research about this. Someone is doing research and looking into, somebody is building and stacking up their money so that they can leave. This is not your own personal reading, Cancer and Aquarius. If it were, I would continue because this is just very intriguing. But I would just say really watch what's going on around you, Cancers, dealing with an Aquarius. Because there's somebody who wants to win, Cancer, somebody who wants to win something that you are not aware of. And it's something that can cause a lot of grief, Cancer. And with the Lovers card here, I mean, it's just, there's just a lot going on. I won't go there, but we're going to keep that to a different reading. All right, moving on. We have to stay on task here. Aries at 36. So I said Libra was the star, but I think Aquarius is. Cancer is dealing with Aquarius. Be watchful. All right, moving on to Aries. Holy Spirit, angels and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with an Aries, please? I'm going to do a separate reading today for Cancer versus Aquarius. Holy Spirit, angels and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers, please? Sometimes things happen for a reason. So we have the World card here. And we have the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we have the Moon, Piscean energy. So, Cancer, if you are dealing with an Aries, someone is going to be coming in and making an offer, Cancer. It is going to be a very stable offer, Cancer, and it has the potential of changing everything, okay? It has the potential of changing everything. It's going to happen out of nowhere. You are going to be unsure when this offer comes in, Cancer, underneath the deck. However, you have the Death card here. This is something that can really transform your entire life. So it is going to be up to you to take this offer, Cancer. You have the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take a minute, Cancer, for you. This, represents somebody being slow and steady, but they are moving forward. I do see you accepting this offer from this person. So if you're dealing with an Aries, they are going to be coming in, making you a very lucrative offer that you should accept. Moving on to Sagittarius here. That was a beautiful reading, Aries. I wasn't skimping you on time, just so you know. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers and Sagittarius, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with a Sagittarius, please? Ooh, okay, it says stop. Okay, Holy Spirit, angels. All right, okay. I should have known, first of all, there's a lot of fire in this chart right now and a lot of fire in this relationship. But we have Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Sagittarius. Every time you've got something to say here lately, I don't... and you have the Ace of Wands here. Aries, Sag, Leo energy. So Cancer, obviously, this is all their energy coming through here. But you have the Two of Wands and you have the Ace of Wands, Cancer. You've got somebody who is very, very highly attracted to you. And they are planning on coming towards you, Cancer. And it's going to be pretty steamy when they do. That's all I can say about Cancer and Sagittarius. Cancer, you have no idea this is coming. baby, and you are going to have to a reckoning to deal with when it does. You are going to become very awake to this. Do you understand, Cancer? And there is a lot of warmth and passion between you and this person. There is a lot of yeah, this person is coming in to control you, Cancer. Look at this 3 of Cups. Like this is interesting. This is like for the candlelight after dark. We'll leave that for the after 11s, y'all. After 11. Leo, moving on to you. They just doing all kinds of stuff here. I don't know what's going on with these cards today. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Okay, I see these cards are getting funny. Spirit is getting humorous for us today. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? I got some new subscribers, so that could be it as well. Oh, what clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers dealing with Leos, please? Y'all are cutting up. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? Okay. What love messages do you have for Cancers and Leo? Underneath the deck, you have the Moon, Piscean energy. You have the 6 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we have the 4 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So, Cancers, if you are dealing with a Leo, someone is becoming bored and discontent with the situation or with the relationship. You see this man and he's being offered this cup and he's not taking it. He's discontent with whatever is going on around him. And here with the 6 of Swords, you see someone who is leaving, Cancer. They're going off. They are making a journey. They don't know where they're going, but they know they are leaving. Okay, with the Moon energy underneath the deck, this is someone who is uncertain or something that is unknown to someone else, Cancer. And you have the Page of Pentacles in the World, Cancer. And you have the 7 of Swords underneath here, underneath the World. So someone is coming in, making an offer. This is being done in secret, Cancer. This is like somebody being deceptive about something. And this is something that you're unaware of. So watch that with Leo, okay? Cancers and Leos. All right, we are going to move on to the career message for Cancers. This is for Cancers and their career, October 17th. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? What guidance? What love messages do you have for Cancers in their careers? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity? Okay. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And we have the High Priestess. It's water energy. And we have the 4 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So somebody needs to take a break, Cancer. With the Temperance energy here, this represents someone or an energy of being peaceful, being calm and relaxed. Okay. Um, and the high priestess represents also a very quiet energy, but it is an energy of someone who is um, tapping into their higher power or listening to their inner voice or becoming in an unconscious state. This is like somebody who is meditating. I can just kind of see a very zen environment. No hustle and bustle, no paperwork, no phones ringing, kind of defragging, so to speak. And with this Four of Swords, this represents somebody who really needs to take a break and rest. They have been through the gamut. They've dealt with clients, they've dealt with negative coworkers, they have dealt with very high demanding bosses and management, and just a lot, Cancer. And this person now needs to take a break. So, Cancer, in your career, if this is you, I feel like you have really done a lot. And now it is a time to rest. Let's look underneath the deck. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a prosperous energy here. This is definitely somebody with who has seen progress in the efforts that they have already made. So, Cancer, you have already done a very hard job. You have done very good work for whatever business it is that you're in. If you work for someone else, you have driven the results, Cancer. And it's now time for you to just kind of kick your heels up and rest, rejuvenate, relax, recuperate from all of the hard work that you have put in. You've done the hard work, you've invested, you've sowed the seeds, and now it's time to relax and watch the investments pay off. Okay, Cancer, so that is the answer for you and your career. Beautiful. Moving on to the overall general message for the day for Cancer. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do we have for Cancers, and general messages for Cancers for the day, October 17th. Holy Spirit. Ooh. Well, that one went flipsy flopsy. All right. Maybe it's saying one more and we're done. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have for Cancers, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What clarity? Okay. What guidance? Okay. Alright. So, we have the Six of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. The Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And the World card here again. Underneath the deck, the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is you, Cancer, your energy. And this is someone who is leaving something, who is abandoning a situation that no longer serves their purpose. They are seeking a greater truth, Cancer. They're leaving something behind and searching for something else, Cancer. That is the overall underlying message here. And with the Five of Swords here, Cancer, I feel like they're walking away from a lot of conflict. Okay? And they're just seeking a more peaceful situation. Six of Cups here. This is somebody who is thinking back on the past in a positive aspect. Okay? Sixes represent somebody starting over, okay? And cups represent somebody sharing things, okay? Hospitality, if whether it's food or love or whatever. It also represents someone growing up, okay? So if you just think about somebody looking back and starting over again, looking back on the past in a positive way, maybe this is potentially something that you walked away from in the past, and they're looking to start over again. Um, Four of Swords, this represents someone who is recuperating from something, someone who is healing, who is resting after having been through a tremendous situation. The Four of Swords, if you look in the most of the cards in the tarot, when it has Four of Swords, you'll see stained glass in the background, and there's stained glass in the background of this Four of Swords as well. That stained glass represents the distinction between reality and ideal. Okay, so it's almost like a fantasy. And this knight here is lying down without his sword. And he's taking a step back from fantasy and he wants to think clearly. Okay, so like he is on the other side of this stained glass. He is kind of taking a step back, looking at things in a real sense, um, and looking at things in a clear aspect, okay? And this Two of Pentacles, this represents someone who is a juggling, someone who is going back and forth about something. And after going back and forth about this, I feel like there is going to be a decision made. But there is something external that is going to take place that is going to cause this decision to be made much easier, much more easily. I feel like it's going to be all of the confusion, all of the fighting, all of the conflict is going to cause Cancer to walk away much more easily because Cancer is going to have the strength to do what's best for Cancer. Okay? Cancer is going to do what's best for Cancer. So that is the overall message for today, Cancer. You are going to have the energy and the strength to do something that serves you best. You're going to go back and forth about it. You're going to look back on the past and think about, how wonderful things were in the past. But you're also going to be on the other side of this stained glass at some point, and you're going to get to a point by yourself where you're able to really look at things in a clearer perspective. And once you are done with that, Cancer, you're going to go back and forth about it. You really are, because they are important to you. You're not just walking away from things that, you don't love. Some of these cups are full. Some of them, there's only a few that are knocked over. So you're walking away from something, but it's not going to be an easy thing, but they're going to make it easy because they're going to cause so much trouble for you. And you're going to end up having to do what's best for you at the end of the day. Cancer is going to get on their horse. And although Cancer is going to love from a distance because King of Cups is a very devoted energy. This person still has a lot of compassion for that person, but they have balance between their head and their heart. Okay. And this represents a very distant energy. They're going to do what's best for them at the end of the day. And this is the King of Swords. Like, they're going to do what's best for them at the end of the day. They're going to make the right decision, Cancer. You are. So this is beautiful, beautiful energy for you, Cancer. Very beautiful. We had some weird things happen along the way with Aquarius and Sagittarius. I think Libra had a very beautiful read. You guys are just awesome. I really love you guys so much. All of you who took the time to subscribe to this channel. I want to thank you so much. I am truly devoted to you. I will put out as many readings as possible for you, the energies that stick out for me. I promised that I would do a very special read today for Cancers and Aquarius, and I will. And I meant that. So yeah, that should be coming next for you guys. So I love you guys so much. Thank you all for joining, and take care. And take care of each other, you guys. Take care of yourselves. And come and see me soon. Subscribe. Hit the notification bells. Don't forget to hit the notification bells if you want to be notified when all my readings post and when all of my readings videos are announced. I'm going to be doing monthly giveaways every month after we have our subscriber party. So once we hit 100 subscribers every month, I'm going to be giving away prizes and gifts to you guys. And they're going to be good things too. I mean, I got jewelry to give away, you guys, candles, books, tarot cards. I got so much stuff to give away, and I can't wait because I love y'all, and I love y'all for loving me. See y'all soon. Bye.